This side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. As we speak, Treasury Consulting is a multinational headquartered group based out Singapore. And we are a multinational hedge fund, which means we taking position in European equities, European indices, US equities, Asian equities, Asian indices, commodities, currencies, and many more asset classes. But like I said, our hedge fund is a 100% proprietary hedge fund, which practically means that no third party, whether you are a venture capitalist, whether you are a private equity, or you may be a venture debt, can invest in our hedge fund. And as we speak, our hedge fund is 100% profitable in nature. And thanks to God, because of this profitability, we are continuously expanding. And now, thanks to our wealth management desk, we are few steps, I repeat, few steps away from entering in the Dubai market. Few steps away. Probably in May, we would be, entering in the Dubai market. Today, I would be covering a very important topic, rather, a important news which just released in the market. Like I always said, many of you who knew me personally, that I worked as a corporate treasurer in American companies for 10 years. As a corporate treasurer, I dealt with almost all banks of the globe. You name, whether it's a Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citi, Standard Chartered, Morgan Stanley, Barclays, HSBC, ANZ, HDFC, almost every. Even now, I am dealing with most of the banks, financial institutions, because now Treasury Consulting is a hedge fund. But one difference which American banks always have as compared to Indian banks is they think beyond convention. And this is the reason why American banks stood at a valuation which none of the Indian bank even dare to think. None of the Indian bank dare to think. So when we speak about one of the bank, rather a top bank known as Goldman Sachs, 150-year institution, then Goldman Sachs 10K. Now in US, we don't call this as an annual report. We call this as a 10K. I know that in Indian MBA institution, no one teaching the 10K because people hardly bother. In fact, 90% of you haven't even thought about what the hell is 10K is all about. But American companies give their annual reporting in the form of 10K, which, by the way, includes Basel 3, Pillar 1, Pillar 2, and Pillar 3. Most important is the Pillar 3 to me. Goldman Sachs is having an asset book of near about $1 trillion, bit higher than 1 trillion, and their derivative book is also 1 trillion. You name the derivative and they have in their books. In the last 2 months, Goldman looks very aggressive as far as their crypto plans are concerned. 1 month ago, Goldman Sachs launched crypto OTC option. So what the hell is crypto OTC option? OTC stands for over the counter, which means that suppose you are a big HNI, big high net worth individual, just simplistically assuming Warren Buffett, and you believe that Bitcoin, which is currently at 39,000, it might go to 45,000, hypothetically assuming, and you don't want it to take a future contract on that because futures are subject to mark-to-market risk, or you don't want it to take a CFD, CFD stands for contract for differences. Rather, you wanted to take an option contract. So basically, if you believe things will go in your favor, you will execute the transaction. If things do not go in your favor, you let it go. Simple. So Warren Buffett will take a over-the-counter position with Goldman Sachs in Bitcoin. It could be call, buy call, which means Warren Buffett believes that crypto will move, basically Bitcoin will go higher. It would be sell call. Warren Buffett believes it will come down. It would be buy put, which means it will come down, and sell put. Of course, not to mention in the buy call, he pays the premium. In sell call, he receives the premium, vice versa in the put. Goldman was the first bank in the world who did that. And I don't want to name any bank specifically, but after Goldman Sachs, many international banks simply copied that. But till what extent they became successful, that is also a question. And of course, more videos would answer this question. Today, Goldman again made me proud when Goldman started lending against crypto, which practically is known as crypto loan, which means that, let's take an example. Again, take the same example. Warren Buffett holds 1 million bitcoins, assuming, and Warren Buffett wanted to have a loan. So he hold the stocks, he hold his own company stocks, he hold other company stocks, and he hold 1 million Bitcoin. Hypothetically assume he want the funding. So Goldman said, you collectorize me the Bitcoin and I will give you the funding. So you collectorize me your million Bitcoins, say currently it is near about 40,000, 40K, and I give you the funding. But there is a big catch. Now, the catch is that how much would be the haircut? Because Bitcoin is not Bitcoin, almost all crypto coins are extremely volatile in nature. All crypto coins are extremely volatile in nature. So, how much would be the haircut? That is the most important thing which we need to learn. Now, whether this haircut would be 10%, whether this haircut would be 20%, whether this haircut would be 30%, whether this haircut would be 40%, 50%, 60%, that is an interesting fact in the crypto law. So let's take an example. Why I'm talking about the haircut. There are many holidays we have in the world. The US Independence Day, the Good Friday. We have many holidays in the world when the whole global market is closed. Whole global market. There are many dollar holidays also. There are many local holidays also when the GBP market, the Euro market, the Swiss franc market, these markets are closed worldwide. But crypto market isn't closed. Crypto market works even on Saturday and Sunday also. Be it any holiday in the world, crypto market works. Let's take a simplistic, same hypothetical example. Warren Buffett hold 1 million, bitcoins, and Warren Buffett wants to convert, basically funding. Suppose Warren Buffett lent to crypto to Goldman Sachs and current price is 40K, while Goldman charged 30% haircut, which means that Goldman would be giving 70%, which means 40,000 into 70%, which is near about 28,000. So the money which Goldman would be lending to Warren Buffett, 1 million coin into $28,000. This much money they would be giving, and they would be keeping 1 million Bitcoin in their custody. Of course, hacking is something which I will discuss in the next video. Suppose after 2 days, Sunday, there is a new scheme. Hypothetically, I repeat, hypothetically, China say, I am banning the Bitcoin in my country. because they have their own CBDC, which is central bank digital currency. In 2 seconds, Bitcoin will come to 20,000. While Goldman, who had already taken a haircut of 30%, which means lent 70%, they even after 30% haircut, Goldman is in trouble because the Bitcoin is at 20,000 while they landed at 28,000. It means $8,000 more as compared to the current price. This is a very unique question, which is something probably, if not now, in the near future, we will get to know. But having said that, we need to appreciate one thing, that Goldman Sachs is getting extremely active in the digital push. By digital push, I mean the Goldman Sachs is first who did the crypto OTC, and now the same Goldman Sachs is going with the crypto loan. I once again say that American banks are far-sighted in nature, and that's a very important thing. I congratulate Goldman for thinking far-sighted. This is Rahul Magan from Treasury Consulting Group. You knew my personal number, 9899242978. I repeat, 9899.